Hey, meat suits. It's me, the Amora Oracle. I am coming in with something a little different, a little bit of a treat, maybe. I don't know. We're going to see. We're on this adventure together. We are on this journey together. I'm just going to be pulling cards. I'm going to be starting with tarot. I'm going to see what tarot has to say, and then probably bringing in Oracle to get some clarification or guidance. We'll be using the Tarot de la Nuit, which is tarot of the night. And I'm just going to go ahead and get started. This message is going to be what you, the viewer, needs to hear at this time. It is probably going to be shorter. It's going to be more to the point. Tarot can be definitely more restrictive. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's get started with your message. Okay. The Lovers, the Nine of Swords, but it was like this, so that's interesting. That's how I'm going to take it. The Nine of Wands. Okay. All right. So right off the bat, we can see here, Knight of Wands is still on the bottom of the deck. All right. Okay. All right. So there's some, okay. I don't know what I think about that. I don't know what I think about that. We're gonna Hermit under the deck. Okay, under the deck, we have the Hermit, which is fascinating because the last reading I did on this channel, the Hermit was in the next to last position. So in the past, the recent past, you have been doing some self-discovery, some exploration of the self, some at least thinking about healing, hopefully some healing. Oh, the Moon. Oh man, you were going through it. Queen of Cups, Four of Swords, Four of Pentacles. Yeah, you were going through it. You were going through it, man. You have been, yeah, okay. Now, here we have the Lovers. You have stumbled upon a choice. This is a choice point. This is the meeting of, I don't want to say opposites, but I am seeing like the yin and yang symbol in my mind. So, and those aren't opposites. Light within dark and dark within light. All things must find balance. Okay. That's kind of like where we are right now. Also, though, you could be recently in a significant it's very possible when this card comes through, it could be a significant like romantic relationship, but I'm not going to read. Actually, I might, you know what, I might read this as that because you also have the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups here. All right. Yep. Okay, I'm going to do it. I hate to do specifics, and I really hate to do love readings, and I'll be honest about why I hate to do love readings, viewer. I don't know love. Okay, I know love because I am love. I grow it myself. I feed it to myself. I nourish those around me. I've always been this way. It's inherent inside of me, but I don't seem to receive that back. Not from friends, not from parents, not from lovers, right? So I really have a hard time doing love readings. And as luck would have it for you, viewer, I'm the perfect reader for you because with the Nine of Swords coming out right after the Lovers, maybe you hate dealing with love too. Like, I mean, obviously you want it, who doesn't, right? But you're just like, oh man, this is a lot. But here's the thing about swords. Swords are talking about the mind. So lucky for you, viewer, I know exactly how to talk you through what I'm seeing in this card right now. Okay. There's this great opportunity, at least as you're seeing it and experiencing it right now, or you wouldn't have this much anxiety. Okay. There's an opportunity truly for fulfilling romantic love in your life right now. I can't believe I'm doing a love reading. It's fine. This is fine, guys. And here we are with the Nine of Swords coming right behind that, kind of on its side, which tells me you're at least self-aware. You're at least somewhat aware, okay, of the fact that you're doing this, that you are kind of, well, you're not kind of. The Nine of Swords is about being up at night, anxious, worried about the details. There's 9 different swords, so there's like 9 different thinking points. You might even be having conversations just depending on the dynamic that you would like to have out loud that maybe you don't feel brave enough at this time to be having with them. So you're kind of doing that with yourself, like out loud or in your head, but like, practicing what you want to say, going over everything you did say already. Like this energy is here. Okay. And we're going to keep it about love. So I'm going to say it's about this relationship, but also you just genuinely have a lot on your mind. And I know that because you have the Eight of Pentacles coming next, which is always about putting the work in. So like this is also someone who has like 8 bowls in the air right now. You're a juggling clown, and you've got 8 things that you're juggling right now. Okay. But look, in this card, I'm actually getting like a sense of peacefulness about this. So focusing on those things right now might actually be helping with your anxiety. Okay. It might be. It could be. But either way, you're a busy bee right now, regardless. Okay. Maybe when you're laying down at night, you're like going a little insane. But when you're getting your shit done and you're not thinking too hard about it, right now you're okay. I want to talk about the fact that the Two of Cups and the Page of Cups came out. They fell in reverse. There is something to that because, especially with the anxiety and the busy bee energy, Page of Cups is a message of love. Two of Cups is sharing openly your cup and the other person's cup of love with each other. You or the person that you're dealing with right now, because it could be, I'm not going to say who is who in this situation, right? I'm not going to like put it on you. Someone in the situation is holding back love, or at least that is what the other person is experiencing. And if you look here, she even looks a little bit like she's moving her head back to look at him more, right? There's something about this that you're not trusting. And I want to say immediately it's yourself, but I don't know that. I don't know that. But just with how this was coming through, that might be. Okay. Let's talk about these energies in the upright, especially coming in together, which I just love. I just love that the universe was like, nah, bitch, you're going to do a love reading. And see, this is why I don't ever lead with tarot. But, someone needs this message or I wouldn't be doing it. Okay. So I want to talk about Two of Cups. Two of Cups, when it's in the upright and it's functioning in all of its glory, is energies that keep pace, that match, that are emotionally expressive, that are handing, their cups of love back and forth, drinking them together. Page of Cups is about childlike, giddiness in an emotional dynamic. It's about feeling safe, like that childlike spirit. It's about it can be about poems, it can be about like vocalizing, it can be about sending cute songs to the person that you like, or it's expressive. Page of Cups is like, even in the cups world of emotion, it's like an action card. It's not necessarily the most mature or like experienced always, but it's cute, and it's sweet. Okay. That's how these energies would like to exist. Like, speaking of the yin and the yang, they would like to exist upright in this reading, whether by you or by the other person or by both of you. Okay, so Spirit, hold on. I might want to get a different deck for clarification. Let me see what I'm doing with my entire life right now. Yes. Okay. We are going to use another deck. It's going to be the Cosmic Tarot. It's a little simpler. So, what do we need to know about this Two of Cups and this Page of Cups? Like, what is the viewer here for? Why am I in this reading right now? Judgment. Okay, I'm going to get another card first before we talk about that. So, first of all, I said I'll get another card, but I will tell you some things that come to mind immediately, and I guess I'll take these two as well. Okay, just for now. So, judgment is about excavation. Okay. Judgment, and a lot of readers will read this as like making a judgment call, which it can be, but how do you get to that point? Okay, you have to uncover you have to unearth, what's underneath this, whether it be for you or the other person. I'm just going to keep it to you, and you can kind of flip it if you need to, like if you're experiencing this about someone else, because I find that the people that will vibe most with my channel are going to be people who are like able to take ownership in their own part in things, and they'll be able to sort that out themselves. So I'm just going to trust that. Okay. And it keeps it easier for me. So you are needing to get out your little brush, your little brush and brush off the bones. Like, get out your spade and like shovel up some dirt, like move the rocks. Take a good look at what's underneath. Take a good look at what is causing this Nine of Swords. Is there something that you need to be trusting in your own ability to make decisions by like getting into your body? Eight of Pentacles could be getting into your body. Okay. And really feeling like, where is that feeling? Why is that feeling? It's obviously attached to a thought. What's the thought? Where does that thought originate? Is it just a fear? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's what this card is. That's what judgment is. Judgment isn't just like the angels come down from the sky and they tell you in 2 seconds without any kind of investigation, like, this is the decision to make, especially when it's a decision like the Lovers. The Lovers is a major life altering choice because it's major arcana. It's more than just the Two of Cups, right? The Two of Cups just goes into it. Okay, but this is about needing to make a judgment call. The Empress is coming next, which is another major arcana, okay? The Empress is about embodying your own abundance, okay? But the inference the inference of the Empress is about things that will grow, right? The Empress is the nurturer. She also, people get Empress energy wrong all the time. She will literally like feed, her lover a grape with one hand while she like cuts off the sword of her enemy with another. The Empress didn't get in that throne because she's a weak ass bitch, right? She knows her worth. Okay. She has a sense of like her own nourishment, her own worth, her own self. And she's planning for the future because, that field takes time to grow. And she's wise enough to know that, right? So she can also be a little bit about feminine intuition. And that can happen regardless of, masculine and feminine are not genders. They're just qualities, like receptive and like the giving, like the giver and the receiver. Like, they're about action or inaction. They're about intuition, or they're about, more of like a strategy. Like, so the Empress and Judgment coming in here together is about needing to maybe make some decisions based on all of these things I've just talked about. Because why? Well, the Five of Swords is here. So this could be literally, so the Five of Swords, the thing about this card is, this card coming in right now is asking you specifically, do you truly believe? Do you believe in your body? Okay, separate your mind and your fear and the past from it. Do you believe in your body that this person is willing and able to meet you eye to eye if you are yourself, if you speak your truth, if you show up in all your glory, whatever that is for you. You know what I mean? Like, can this person hold space for you in that way? Are they willing to have conversations with you that are important? Are you capable of having the conversations that need to happen? Okay. The Five of Swords talks about like a willful, in other decks sometimes. It's not talking about it in this card, but it's something to keep in mind. Like a willful missing of the point, right? Or that could be, coming, like, turn it around on your side, like a willful, like, not communicating something important, holding back you or the other person. Like, it could be those things. But with some of these other energies here, it's also about needing to get real clear with yourself what you're needing, what you're wanting, and how you're thinking about these things. And with the pen here, like, you might even need to write out a conversation that you need to be having with somebody. You might need to write out some things that you need to get clear in your own mind before you even like deal with anything with the other person. That could be something coming through right now. I just want, like, under the deck, you've got strength. There's an awful lot of major arcana here. Whatever this is, whoever this is actually about your relationship with love. And are you willing to have one? Like, for some of you, straight up. And I know that because I've dealt with this. I know that. All right. Maybe just a little bit more. No, you know what? Well, hold on. What's that? The Lovers. The fucking Lovers. The universe literally said, I said what I said, bitch. Like, that's interesting. There are 3 mouths in this one. 2 moons. Okay. Yeah. Someone needs to have a talk about what? Ace of Cups under the deck. About how you feel. About what you want. About what lights you up. About what makes you feel hopeful. This is about a renewal of your heart space, man. I want to say I'm just some lady on the internet, but based on these cards, maybe it's just the lover girl in me, but I feel like you should really give this person a chance. But you got to give your fucking self a chance first. And you got to deal with whatever's going on in your head. And if you get to the bottom of it, if you write it out and you're like, no, actually, I'm not being XYZ, like, these things are unacceptable, and then you also communicate them and the person isn't willing to meet you there, then okay. But, like, if you don't do all those things, you got to stop running away. You got to stop pretending. I don't know why. I don't even know if I don't want to do this deck, actually. Hold on. Wait. Oh, I want to leave you with something. I want to leave you with something kind of cute, kind of sweet. Okay. From the Sacred Self-Care Oracle. And listen, the Lovers, I don't see the Hierophant, but the Lovers could be, you're already in a marriage with the Empress here with Judgment, because Judgment could be divorce, like, or whatever, right? So, I mean, I don't even know if you would have sat. Maybe you just like listening to me, but maybe there's some real serious stuff going on, and, like, one or both of you in your current, major partnership are not, like, sharing openly and honestly in an emotional sense, or there just needs to be a deepening of the emotional connection. Like, that's here. That could be here too. So anyway, let's look at the Sacred Self-Care Oracle, and I'm going to actually even read it to you, whatever pops out here. All in the golden afternoon. All right, maybe. Nope, I'm going to just. Nope. Okay. Look for fairies. Oh, we're going to talk about magic. I love it. All right. Look for fairies. The mantra, what I believe, I see appear before me. This is like look for the glimmers, if you know what that is. Keep your eyes and ears open for evidence of fairies and other ethereal beings. Keep your eyes and ears open for evidence of love, okay? Remember, they're genuinely all around you, brimming with creative ideas and guidance to help you on your journey. You just have to tune into their presence. But first, you have to believe that they exist. First, you have to believe that love really does exist, and you already know you're worth it, because if you're displaying Empress energy, you've had some time to, like, figure out a little bit about loving yourself. Like, maybe no one else has stepped on and up and done it for you, so, like, you've been doing that for yourself for a while or whatever. I'm just saying that's not everybody's story. Don't take it if it's not for you. Whatever we focus on and put our energy towards will shape our life experience. Yeah, lovers is major choices, guys. The magic surrounding us can typically be seen only by those who are in a state of joy, looking at the world through the eyes of a child and open to infinite possibilities. The same could be said for somebody who is approaching you in a loving relationship. Soften your gaze when you're outside in nature and keep aware of what you spy in your peripheral vision. You may just see fairies playing in the sunshine and by flowing water. If you whisper to them from within, they'll often whisper back with a cheeky little remark. Be kind and respectful to them, and they won't toy with you too much. If you want to write a journal prompt, which maybe you should, I'm just saying, the prompt would be for this card. How do you think you can connect more with your childlike sense of wonder and keep open to life and this person's infinite potential? I added the and this person's, okay? All right, till next time.